Kazakhstan plays an important role on the world's political map. The country takes an active part in all major international events and puts forward global initiatives. The world's confidence in the Republic as an active advocate of the anti-nuclear movement is growing every year. The UN supported Kazakhstan's initiative to declare August 29th as the World Day of Action Against Nuclear Testing. On December 15th, at the country's initiative, the UN General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration on building a world free of nuclear weapons. In this regard, Kazakhstan's merits on the international scale are very significant, says Deputy Speaker of the lower house of the Polish Parliament, Ryszard Terlecki. The politician also highlighted that Poland and Kazakhstan have very close friendships.
Kazachstan jest najważniejszym państwem centralnej Azji, że jest liderem.
Over the years of independence, Kazakhstan has built a developed economy. It is a politically stable country which acts as a mediator in peace negotiations. In addition, I want to mention the Expo, the Caspian Sea deal by 5 coastal nations, and the election for the UN Security Council. All this tells about Kazakhstan's importance in modern politics. We want the Kazakh-Polish cooperation to develop further. In this regard, the visits of your president to Poland and President Duda to Kazakhstan are indicative. Our capitals are connected by direct flight. We plan to launch another direct flight from Krakow to Astana, and this is a very good opportunity to develop tourism between the countries. In the next 2 years, Kazakhstan and Serbia plan to increase trade by 6 times. This will be possible due to the development of cooperation in agricultural industry. The countries will boost the trade of vegetables and fruits, followed by processing the edible items. Experts also say that jams, juices and sweets made by joint production will be sold in Kazakhstan and Serbia very soon. New items may be added to the import and export list. Serbia is interested in the large and stable market of Kazakhstan. We consider this trend more favorable for us than the West Europe. Kazakhstan has great potential since it has everything that we are interested in. In 2018, the mutual trade between Kazakhstan and Serbia increased by 60% and totaled $42 million. The countries have other ambitious plans. Moreover, they have enough prerequisites for partnership. Everything could begin with tourism, trade and transport. There are huge prospects in construction. Our companies are working both in Serbia and in Kazakhstan. For example, the Tesla Park residential complex is being built by our construction companies. There are a lot of shopping and leisure facilities being built. The countries also plan to develop cooperation in military. Belgrade has showed a desire to receive customs-free imports of several goods from Kazakhstan in the EEU market. In addition, the Serbian plans to supply 5,000 vehicles to Kazakhstan based on special quota. Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan have significantly increased economic cooperation. In 11 months, mutual trade turnover amounted to $192 million, which is almost 60% compared to 2017. Kazakhstan has doubled the export of some of its products. One of the leading areas is agriculture. Supplies from Kazakhstan have been increased, including grain products, crude oil, oil products, and galvanized steel. I think that next year the trade turnover between our two countries will grow. In 2018, the level of grain supplies has increased threefold compared to 2017 and amounted to 220,000 tons of grain. In addition, Kazakhstan's rice and lentils are in great demand in Azerbaijan. According to agreements reached this year, we can say that Azerbaijan is also intensifying its participation in the Kazakh market for some industrial goods. Improving transit opportunities for Kazakhstan will allow Azerbaijan to bring a lot of its products to the Azerbaijani market. In return, Azerbaijan intends to increase supplies of fresh fruits, juices, tea, nuts, and other products to the Kazakh market. Last year, both countries agreed to double the turnover by 2020. As the figure shows, the growth can be achieved earlier. Kazakhstan-made products are in demand abroad. For example, safflower oil is becoming more popular in global markets. The oil is produced in Joly district in Jambil region. The enterprise exported the first batch of its products. 1,200 tons of safflower plants and 40 tons of oil were supplied to China and Belgium. The plant is capable of producing up to 5,000 tons of organic products per year. The product is gaining more popularity due to the high quality. Next year, the enterprise is set to increase the production capacities.
Биылғы жинаған мақсарымыз аздау болды, бірақ дегенмен
This year, we harvested 2,000 tons of safflower plant. We will produce oil from 800 tons. We are planning to export 40 more tons to China.
жатырмыз. Шамамен бір 40 тоннадай тағы да Қытайға жіберетін жоспар жасап отырмыз.
Kazakhstan-made beef and lamb are also popular in foreign markets. An enterprise in West Kazakhstan region exported almost 3,000 tons of meat. In total, the company shipped about 8,000 tons of beef and 720 tons of lamb over the past 4 years. Livestock and frozen meat products are supplied to Russia, Armenia, Iran, and Tajikistan. Chinese partners are set to purchase Kazakhstan-made products as well. Therefore, the regional authorities are focusing on increasing the number of feedlots. The meat is currently exported from 11 of them.
Сырым ауданында сыйымдылығы 1000 басқа арналған мал бордақылау алаңы.
A feedlot with the capacity of 1,000 cattle was commissioned in Syrım district. We are planning to build feedlots in Zelyonov district with the capacity of 3,000 and 5,000 cattle, and we will build a feedlot with the capacity of 5,000 cattle in Kastal district in April 2019.
Алған мал бордақылау алаңының құрылысын бастауды жоспарланды.
By 2021, Kazakh producers are planning to increase exports of agricultural products to $1.5 billion. The Kazakh government is implementing alternative energy projects. A hydroelectric station with a capacity of 18 megawatts is being built in Joly district in Jambil region. The station consists of 5 small hydropower plants. The facility, worth more than 5 billion tenge, is being built in a mountainous area near the Koksai Canal. Experts believe that the plant will be the largest in the region.
Уникальность нашего каскада в том, что
Our hydroelectric power chain is unique because we have the Koksai irrigational penstock launched in 2015, which allowed us to install 5 stations in its transition zone. We use the penstocks as transit zone to generate power.
транзитную часть этого водовода для получения электроэнергии.
The construction of the first phase of the hydroelectric station is completed by 50% and will be commissioned in the first quarter next year.
Начали с котлована, потому что земельных работ тоже очень
We
много.
started the construction works with the trench because we have a lot of groundworks due to heavy ground. We are building the foundation for the idle discharge of water under the main facility. The reservoir basement is completed. We only have to build walls. Modern Austrian equipment will be installed at the hydroelectric station. All operations at the plant will be fully automated.
Бұл ауданға инвестиция тарту мақсатында істеліп жатқан жұмыс. Екіншіден осы канал.
The hydroelectric station will attract investments to the region. The water canals' resources will be used here. We plan to build a solar power plant with 100 megawatts capacity in Joly district. This year, an 18 megawatts hydroelectric station is being built. These works are held as part of the Kazakh presidency's instruction to increase the number of alternative energy facilities.
Көбейту мақсатында жасалып жатқан істер.
There are a total of 10 renewable energy facilities in Jambil region. The regional officials are planning to build 5 more facilities by 2020 at the expense of the Kazakh and foreign investors. A Kazakhstan House sign was put on the top of the Kazakh embassy in the United Kingdom building in London. The move is the evidence of a high status of a foreign representative office. Kazakhstan's diplomatic mission in the UK is the first embassy among the Commonwealth of Independent States embassies which was provided with this opportunity. The sign is given to the countries which establish special relations with the United Kingdom. British experts support this initiative.
At a very preeminent part of London, in the heart of London, it really puts Kazakhstan firmly at the top of the countries represented in London.
Developers in Karagandi developed an online converter to convert Kazakh texts from Cyrillic to Latin script. The program can translate 5 files to the Latin alphabets at the same time, with each file being no longer than 30 megabytes. The project costs more than 2.5 million tenge. The developers will make changes to the program after the Latin spelling rules are approved by the government. The online converter was created at the request of a language center, which is aimed to develop reading and spelling skills following the Kazakh language's transition to Latin alphabet.
Данный конвертер поддерживает 3 формата. Это формат Word документ, также Excel и PowerPoint. Это презентация.
This converter supports 3 formats, such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint presentation program. Users need to find our official link at krgtil.kazakh. The service is free. Unregistered users can submit texts of up to 1,000 words that will be automatically converted. The registered users have access to convert up to 5,000 words.
Кто зарегистрировался, они имеют доступ до 5000 слов конвертировать.
A book on Alash Orda liberation movement in Azerbaijani language was presented in Baku. The collection was published by Kazakh Embassy to implement Nur Sultan Nazarbayev's program article, Modernization of Kazakhstan's Identity. The work includes articles about the organization's activities and the movement's prominent members. The authors believe that the Azerbaijani readers will be interested to learn about the Kazakh people's struggle for independence at the beginning of the 20th century. This is a significant event in Azerbaijan's public life. The Alash movement played an exceptional role in the development of Kazakhstan's independence. The Alash members fought for the ideas of the Kazakh people. It is important for the Azerbaijani readers to learn about the Alash party's activities. It is part of our common Turkic history. A collection of poems by Azerbaijani poet Hussein Javid in Kazakh language, printed in the Latin script, was also presented to the readers. Both Alash Orda members and Hussein Javid were ardent supporters of their country's independence and fought for the development of the national culture.
Сейчас мы уже являемся независимыми государствами, строим свое суверенное государство.
Currently, our countries are independent, and we are building our sovereign states at the moment. Unfulfilled dreams of our ancestors are currently being implemented at a more advanced level. We are connected by many things, such as common history, culture, and language.
Много нас связывает. В первую очередь, это наша общая история, это наша культура, это наш язык.
The meeting participants believe that the cooperation will help bring the two nations together because of the common Turkic origins. Therefore, works about the prominent Kazakh public figures will be regularly presented to the Azerbaijani public. Next year, Uzbekistan's Kazakh language newspaper Nurli Joly will dedicate one of its issues to the friendship between the two countries. That issue will feature all events to be held in Uzbekistan to mark the year of Kazakhstan. The print media, which was established in the year of Uzbekistan's independence, was first titled The Friendship Flag. Since then, the newspaper turned into a bridge between the government and the people. Nurli Joly is the only Kazakh language newspaper in Uzbekistan with a population of 33 million. The newspaper covers topics ranging from the country's political reforms to programs aimed at improvement of people's social well-being. Nurli Joly will soon publish a historical issue that will focus on cooperation between the two countries.
Өзбекстан Республикасындағы
Uzbekistan's Kazakh language newspaper Joly is publishing its 2640th issue. We can say that it's a historical issue. This print media publishes Uzbekistan's orders, decrees and acts and translates them into Kazakh language for the ethnic Kazakhs. There are various categories in our newspaper. The newspaper covers stories on multiple topics, covering social, political, domestic and day-to-day life of the country. The festive Central Asia Artisan Fair is taking place in Bishkek. The fair has a mix of national and New Year styles. Jewelries, leather goods, felt clothing and applied art items sold are unique. For example, craftswoman from Kazakhstan, Lilia Kilichbekova, has brought dolls of national color. The entire collection of handmade products has attracted the attention of visitors. After all, each of the items shows the inspired creativity and hard work of several days.
Сначала полностью я обвязываю костюм, верхнюю, чапан.
First, I completely tied the top suit, the chapan. Then I embroidered a hand-knit ornament. There are Kazakh and Kyrgyz ornaments. I chose them. Then I add all sorts of beads.
Вот. А потом уже бусинки всякие эти пришиваю.
Based on oriental patterns and smooth ornament, it is possible to recognize the Uzbek dishes. They are eco-friendly and ergonomic. Drinking bowls, teapots and plates are made of clay. It is well known that pottery dishes, as compared with porcelain, keep the temperature for a longer time. At the artisan fair, each visitor can find a suitable gift for family members.
Ну вот я взяла такой цветок, например, потому что это...
Well, I've bought the flower because it is handmade. I love it. I want to have it as an accessory for a dress made of felt. This kind is considered as the national work in our country. I really love these things.
Мне очень нравятся такие вещи.
Organizers say that such fairs provide a platform to unite artisans from Central Asia and popularize the culture of the original region. Sweden's capital hosted an exhibition of Kazakh national clothes and jewelries titled Visiting the Nomads. The Kazakh diaspora and students gathered exhibits into one collection, which includes rich chapans, beautiful dresses, and skull caps decorated with unique patterns. The Youth Association of Kazakhs in Sweden organized the exhibition. They gave presentations in Swedish and English every day. The main goal of the event is to introduce the rich culture of Kazakhstan to residents of Stockholm.
Были посетители, которые уже знали что-то о Казахстане, и придя сюда, они получили еще больше вдохновения, и, может быть, некоторые даже решатся.
There were visitors who knew something about Kazakhstan and have more inspiration to visit our wonderful homeland. We wanted to create such an atmosphere that visitors came to the nomads and they would feel like they are home. They can sit on our soft blankets, enjoy the atmosphere, and admire our costumes.
Дома присели на наши мягкие кирпичи, насладились вот атмосферой, посмотрели, полюбовались нашими костюмами.
In addition to clothing, guests were introduced to the Kazakh yurt and its interior. Silver jewelry was also presented. The visitors appreciated the national treats, baosaks. Swedes say that they are treated with hospitality and they want to visit the country of the Great Steppe.
Kazakh nomads live and what kind of houses they use to move around, and we've seen all the nice pictures of the environment.
It's really great. It's so colorful. I like all the costumes and the paintings. I've been there, so it's really nice to see it again.
The Swedes are one of the nations who travel the most. Organizers expect that now Kazakhstan will be one of their favorite destinations starting next year. Prominent Kazakh composer Shamshi Kaldayakov's contribution to the development of Kazakhstan's music and songs is recognized in Kazakhstan and beyond. The famous composer wrote many compositions which became incredibly popular among the music admirers in Kazakhstan. Numerous films and plays were also produced based on the life of the outstanding Kazakh musician. Kalibek Kwanishbayev Kazakh Academic Music and Drama Theatre presented a play to honor the memory of the prominent waltz composer. Director of the play, titled Shamshi, Bolat Uzakov, focused on the great musician's emotional state, which Kaldayakov experienced while creating his timeless masterpieces. Shamshi, Kaldayakov's sincere and heartfelt songs were played at the performance for the audience to learn more about the composer's works. In our production, we paid attention to one aspect of Shamshi's life. We decided to focus on his inner experiences, emotions, self-analysis, and problems that worried him. The production was created based on Serik Turgambek's play.